It looks like they're already starting. So we got Unspecial versus Liekand, Falco versus Yoshi. So, okay, here's the thing about this matchup. Yoshi, he does have a good combo game against Falco. But the thing about Falco is like his aggressive like single hit pressure. So what I mean by like lasers and down air, like that definitely can start applying on Yoshi, especially that Yoshi is one of the heavier characters in the game and actually one of the faster fallers too. So Falco can definitely juggle Yoshi. But the thing about Falco is that Falco is not aware of like the parry setups that Yoshi's going to do. He's going to be eating a reverse punish. If you regard that the opponent is going to be parrying, like that definitely puts you over the opponent. But like it's easier said than done. Like in the moment, it's going to be a lot harder. So yeah, Liekand definitely is good at parrying. Definitely good at the ground parry. Liekand's really good at his punch game. So is Diego. So you're going to see a lot of stuff like this. After a hit, you're going to do stuff like that. Yeah, that was the correct tech chase. I think, like, so again, in this matchup, so, like, Yoshi being, like, a technical, like, all-around character, he's definitely, like, versatile, has different tools. I think Yoshi's biggest weakness, one of them is, like, sometimes it's just his reach. And, you know, Diego's known to play a very defensive Falco when he can, but it looks like he's being a lot more aggressive here. That was a good power shield. But yeah, Liekand's definitely, like, when Liekand goes on the defensive, he definitely likes to parry, and he'll definitely spot dodge on like a missed hit if he feels like that's the optimal thing to do for him. All right, we'll see what he does here. Yeah, that was a good egg lay into back air. The thing about egg lays, it resets neutral, except it applies like the opponent will have to come out of that spot while you, as Yoshi, can apply wherever you're going to be. The only thing is that out of egg lay, like, you'll be invincible for a bit. The opponent will. So once that's applied, you still have a neutral reset for you and your opponent. Good shield drop. Diego waited for that. I think that was correct. That was a cool side beat. Yeah, so he's exactly. If Liekand's on the platform like that, he likes to do shield drop into up air, which is understandable. Up air is a good combo setter on fast fallers. I think Diego definitely needs to just like respect the parry more. Okay, in that scenario, like as Falco, just run to the other side of the stage, hold down B, and they eventually have to come out. Except, like, of course, Liekand has the stock lead. I don't think he'll go 5 minutes with that. So definitely edge guard here. Yoshi does not have an up B third jump, but his like second jump is actually really long. Good armor on it. But again, in this matchup, so Falco is good. That right there. Back air is huge in this matchup for both Fox and Falco. If Yoshi's recovering from the stage, Falco's back air is insane. It's just like Yoshi's going to, at the most, Yoshi will probably try to apply his second jump armor to go through the back air, but if he's at a higher percent, he's going to eat it and might fall off the stage without his third jump. What you're seeing here, though, in this neutral, I think that was correct. See what Liekand does to that. The thing of it, Falco's at the percent, though, where he's going to get juggled if he gets hit by something. That was a good reaction by Liekand. So Liekand is parrying a lot of the lasers. Yep, that was a good stop. Yeah, I like Yoshi's story. Actually, like Yoshi's story as a stage can be good for Yoshi too, because it's smaller. Like Yoshi can get quicker KOs with his down smash. But definitely, I think Diego's doing the correct thing in terms of this edge guard. This is a good egg lay. Reset neutral. So, like, again, Falco's definitely going to be. Diego's Falco is known to be pretty defensive, which I think is good in this matchup. But as you saw with Liekand, he was doing with his parry. I think like Diego just needs to make sure like of the arsenal that Yoshi is capable of, because he's definitely having the parry hit like a lot of his lasers, and he can still capitalize off of that, like bait out the parry. It's just like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or like Soul Calibur 2. Like you can be parry happy, and so the problem with being parry happy is that if the opponent reads that you're going to parry a lot, then they can just like bait out the parry. But the problem with that is I don't think Liekand is parry happy. He definitely is just good with it, and so I think but you can still bait it out if you read it. I mean, you can say that about any scenario though. That was a good down smash. I think that was the correct intent. Let's see how he does it. Capitalize. Yeah, good up B to edge guard. I think the back air was correct. Probably could have just gone for a nair on landing, but easier said than done. You know, in the heat of like playing Smash, like there's a lot of things like going on your buttons, on the controller, on the screen, in your head. So as a commentator, it's easier to say, oh, he could have done that. But like, you know, when you're playing the actual game, like the thought process can be completely different. That was a good forward air for the edge guard. So like this percent is good for Falco because it's harder for Yoshi to juggle. But again, on knockdown reset, it's really good for Yoshi. He's going to do the optimal punish, and he didn't tech away, so he's going to get eaten by a forwarder right there. Going back to Yoshi's story. So pay attention to if Diego's going to adapt, say he's getting eaten by the power shield lasers. It's pretty interesting how Diego, like, I mean, he's played against Liekand multiple times. Like, the parry is such a strong thing, especially against Falco, that's very based upon, like, single hit rush down. And so, like, if Liekand, like, parries, like, let's say a down air or even a laser, like, it can, like, actually upset the flow of, like, the Falco's, like, neutral game. And he's going to have to mid-adapt to that parry. It's a good forward air, so you have to watch out for... so if you use, like... Yoshi's definitely going to be fishing for, like, yeah, that was good. Okay, so besides that, usually Yoshi's, like, nair is a good finisher at that percent, especially on a stage like Yoshi's Story. So I think, yeah, the up tilt was correct for Diego. So we'll see if Diego pays attention to the spot dodges and the parries and the shield drop up airs, because I think Liekand has a lot of tools that can be used against Falco. But Falco has a lot of things that can be used against Yoshi, because Yoshi's weight is at such an optimal number for Falco to juggle, not just with his shine, but he can actually, because Yoshi is one of the fast followers and like heavier characters in the game, Yoshi can be comboed pretty easily by Falco, and Falco has some tools to keep Yoshi out, especially with back air, especially with lasers. But, you know, Liekand knows that. Liekand's practiced against this a lot, and I think it's just a lot of these two against each other. They can just combo each other a lot. It's more about the neutral and like stuff like that. So with the, you know, Liekand knows his numbers. He definitely like researches the game. I think like, yep. So like apply like a parry like that. If you like know the opponent's neutral and then you have a tool that can reverse the neutral in your favor, like it's gonna help. It's gonna be strong. And if the opponent still doesn't know, like, if they're not applying like full details of what the opponent's neutral is, once their neutral is reversed, it's going to be a lot harder for them. Yep. And so I think Liekand's just good at being patient. He's good at, like, you're not seeing Diego be as aggressive with his lasers. That was the correct thing to do. Yeah, good back air spacing. It's just to watch out for those like drop aerials that Falco does. Just Falco's so strong with his like single hits. You have to especially watch out this percent for Yoshi because your jumps are going to start getting knocked out by moves from Falco. Good up smash, good wait for. He knew he was going to shield drop, so I think that was the correct application. See if Liekand adapts to that. Good edge guard with the egg throw. So just for edge guarding. Yeah, I think he's definitely putting Diego in a corner in terms of like application of like responding to the stuff that Diego throws out. The best thing Diego can do is adapt to Liekand's playstyle and change his in this neutral, because Liekand's definitely responding to a lot of things that Diego's promoting in his neutral. That was a good spot touch, spot touch into parry. Yeah. Yeah, back air is good for spacing. Yeah, so. Oh. Yep. Nice. That was a good set.